Scooty 007 here, bringing you another exciting game in the 2008 replay with Inside Pitch. In today's game, we have the Los Angeles Dodgers take the 5-3 LA Dodgers taking on the 5-3 Arizona Diamondbacks. Oh. Series is tied up at 1, so whoever wins this is the rubber game of the series, will win the series and move up in the National League West. Let's take a look at the starting lineup for the LA Dodgers. Leading off, the center fielder, Rafael Foucault. Batting second, the center fielder, Matt Kemp. Batting third, the right fielder, Andre Ether. Batting fourth, the second baseman, Jeff Kent. Batting fifth, the first baseman, James Loney. Batting sixth, the catcher, Russell Martin. Batting seventh, the third baseman, Blake DeWitt. Batting eighth, the left fielder, Juan Perry. And batting ninth, the pitcher, Hiroki Kuroda. On the mound for the Diamondbacks, it is Mika Owings. Comes into the game with an ERA of a 4.50. 1 win, no losses, 6 innings pitched, allowed 7 hits, 6 strikeouts, 2 walks. We're here at Chase Field. Gives a +2 to strikeouts and a -1 to walks. And with that, we are ready to start as Rafael Foucault steps up. He's batting a .375. Here's the pitch. 5-5 strike. That's a 9. That's a 6. Struck him out. Matt Kemp batting a .375. Here's the pitch. 1-5 strike. That's a 14. That's a 10. Struck him out. And that's 2 away. Andre Ether batting a .391. Here's the pitch. 5-6 home run. That's a 15. That's a 9. And that ball is gone. Dodgers on top 1-0 with a solo home run by Andre Ether. Belts one out of here. Opposite side, right field, gone. And the Dodgers are up 1-0. That's going to bring up Jeff Kent. Kent batting in .185. Here's the pitch. 2-1. Wild pitch. We're going to re-roll the dice. 2 outs. Nobody on. 6-1. Blank. 5-1. Power hit to Young. That's an 18. And that's going to be a fly ball out. So 1 run, 1 hit, no errors. We go to the bottom of the first. And here is the starting lineup for the Arizona Diamondbacks. Leading off, the center fielder, Crispy Young. Batting second, the left fielder, Eric Bards. Batting third, the second baseman, Orlando Hudson. Batting fourth in the cleanup position, the first baseman, Connor Jackson. Batting fifth, the third baseman, Mark Reynolds. Batting sixth, the right fielder, Justin Upton. Batting seventh, the shortstop, Igi Ojeda. Batting eighth, the catcher, Bobby Hammock. And batting ninth, the pitcher, Mika Owings. On the mound for the Dodgers, it is Hiroki Kuroda. Comes into the game with a 4.03 ERA. No wins, no losses. Pitched 6 2/3 innings. Allowed 5 hits, 4 strikeouts, and 3 walks on the replay so far. He's ready. Chris Young steps in. He's batting a .265. The pitch. 1-2 hit by pitch. That's a 2. That's a 10. Hiroka will add a +1 to that, but the 10 is too high. 1-3 pop up to Foucault, and that's out number 1. Eric Burns up. Burns is batting a 190, a 129. The pitch. 5-1 range play. 2-6. Power hit to Perry. Perry's range. Well, that's going to be a single. Fly ball out to Perry. Perry's range is a 1-4. That's a 5. Perry can't get to it in time. And it got by him, and that is out number. And he is safe. Orlando Hudson on the mound. He's batting a .444. Infield double play depth. Here's the pitch. 6-5 blank. 4-3. That's going to be a double past Ether. And we're going to see, does Burns advance? No, he has a -1. That gives him a 2. And if the roll is less than, that is a 5. So Eric Burns gets the hold sign, and that's going to bring up Connor Jackson. Jackson batting a .240. Here's the pitch. Strategy roll 8. Runners on first and second. 3-6 blank. 5-3 ground ball to Loney. And are they going to score him? Yes. They're going to send him. So they're going to try for the out at first. Yep. So with that, the out is going to be at first. Burns will come home to score. Hudson will go to third, and the out is at first. We have a tie game on a run scored by Connor Jackson. Eric Burns will score on that hit there. Mark Reynolds up. He's batting a .433. Strategy roll 9. Here's the pitch. 2-6. That's a 20. That's an 8. Struck him out. So 1 run, 2 hits, no errors, and 1 left on. After 1, we're tied at 1. We go to the top of the second. It's James Loney, Russell Martin, and Blake DeWitt due up for the Dodgers. Here's the pitch to Loney. Loney is batting a .233. 3-1 strike. That's a 9. 16 too high. 1-2 double star. Fly ball out there to Upton. And that is out number 1. Russell Martin up. Martin batting a .393. 3-5 strike. That's a 9. That's a 9. Struck him out. 2 away, and that's going to bring up Blake DeWitt. DeWitt batting a .179 on the day. Here's the pitch. 4-4 blank. 4-2. Power hit to Upton. And that is going to be a double. As that is a 12. That was a double for DeWitt. And that is going to bring up Juan Perry. Perry batting in .071. Here's the pitch. 6-2, strike 5, 17, too high. 5-2, and that's going to be a single pass Barnes. All right, so runners on the corner. DeWitt will go to third. Juan is on at first. We're going to check to see if we get any extra base run here. We have a 1 on the advancement die. And that tells us that on both of the scenarios, Blake will score. Lead runner scores. So Blake will come home to score. And now we got to worry about Juan Perry. Perry's base run is a 4. Lead runner advances if roll is less than or equal to the trailing runner's BR. BR is a 4. The die roll is a 2. And with that, Perry will go to second. So he takes that single, makes it into a double, and Blake DeWitt will score on that hit. Strategy roll 2. Strategy roll is a 1. Steal attempt coming up. That's a 15. That is a 16. That is a +1. And he's safe at third. That's going to bring up the catcher, Hiroki Kuroda. He's batting a .333. 2 outs, runner on third. 3-2 blank. 2-3 pop up to Hudson. And that retires the side. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors, and 1 left on for the Dodgers. We go to the bottom of the second. Justin Upton, Iji Ojeda, and Bobby Hammock due up for the Diamondbacks. Justin Upton batting at .257. Here's the pitch. 2-4, strike. That's a 16. That's an 11. Struck him out. Iji Ojeda is up. The pitch. 1-5, strike 7, the 12, too high. 5-2, ground ball to Foucault. Out number 2 away. That's going to bring up Bobby Hammock. Hammock batting a .500. Here's the pitch. 1-5, strike. That's a 12. That's a 12. Struck him out. And the Dodgers retired the Diamondbacks in order, 3 up, 3 down. It's a 1-2-3 inning, no runs, no hits, no errors. We go to the top of the third. It's the top of the order. It's Rafael Foucault, Matt Kemp, and Andre Ether due up for the Dodgers. Call for 1 with a strikeout. The pitch. 6-5, strike. 9-16, too high. 2-3, double star, fly ball out to double star 5. And that's a fly ball out there to Burns. Out number 1. Matt Kemp 0 for 1 on the day with the strikeout. Here's the pitch. 2-4. Strikeout plus. Now on a strikeout plus, we had 10 plus the 2 from Chase Field. So we're adding 12. That's a 24. That's a 12. And he struck him out looking. So 2 away, and that's going to bring up Andre Ether. Ether 1 for 1. Home run, a run, and an RBI. 3-6. Strike 10. 14 too high. 6-3. Ground ball to the shortstop. As the Diamondbacks retire the Dodgers in order, 3 up, 3 down. That's a 1-2-3 inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. We go to the bottom of the third. It's Mecca Owings, Chris B. Young, and Eric Barnes due up for the Diamondbacks. Mike Owings is betting a 750. 3-6 blank. 2-2. Power hit to ether on a 14. That's going to be a fly ball. Out number 1, and we go to the top of the order. Here's Chris B. Young. He's betting a 257, the pitch. 1-6 strike. 4-5 double star 6. Fly ball out there to ether. Out number 2. Eric Barnes is up. Barnes is 1 for 1 with a run scored. Here's the pitch. 4-6. Strikeout. That's a 10. That's a 4. Struck him out. So, once again, they make quick work. Hiroki makes quick work of the Diamondbacks, retiring them in order. 3 up, 3 down. No runs, no hits, no errors after 3. Dodgers 2. Diamondbacks 1. We go to the top of the 4th. It's Jeff Kent, James Loney, and Russell Martin due up. Here's the pitch to Kent. Kent 0 for 1. 6-6 blank. 6-5 line drive to Reynolds. Out number 1. James Loney up. Loney is 0 for 1. Here's the pitch. 1-1 strike. That's a 9. That's a 7. Struck him out. Russell Martin up. Here's the pitch to Martin. Martin 0 for 1 with a strikeout. 5-3 at the ballpark. We're going to go to Chase Field for this play. 6-5. Double star 6. Fly ball out there to Upton. And that retires the side. It's a 3 up, 3 down inning. A 1-2-3 inning. Have a seat, Dodgers. No runs, no hits, and no errors. We go to the bottom of the 4th. It's Orlando Hudson, Connor Jackson, and Mark Reynolds due up for the Diamondbacks. Orlando Hudson 1 for 1 with a double. Here's the pitch. 6-3 at the ballpark. 5-2 double star 5. Fly ball out there to Perry. And that is out number 1. Connor Jackson 0 for 1 with an RBI. Here's the pitch. 1-5 strike. That's a 7. The 8 too high. 4-5 line drive to Foucault. Out number 2, and that's going to bring up Mark Reynolds. Reynolds 0 for 1 on the day with the strikeout. Here's the pitch. And that is going to be 3-3. Possible error. 1-2. That's going to be a fly ball out there to Ether, whose range is a 0 for the error. That's a 20. No error there. And no runs, no hits, no errors. After 4, it's Dodgers 2, Diamondbacks 1. We go to the top of the 5th. It's Blake DeWitt, Juan Perry, and Hiroki due up for the Dodgers. Here's the pitch to Blake. Blake is 1 for 1 with a double and a run scored. 4-2, walk plus. Now, walk plus, same thing as a strike plus. We add 10. Minus 1, we're adding 9. That's a 16. That's a 13. And Blake DeWitt is on with a base hit. Well, gets on with a walk, but we do have a pickoff attempt from Mecca. He doesn't pick anyone off, but I still show it. Here's the pitch to Juan Perry. Perry is 1-for-1 with an RBI. Infield double play depth, 3-1 strike, 5-15 too high. 4-2, power hit to Upton. That's going to be a base hit. And we're going to check for Blake. Blake's base run rating is a 4. That is a 4. And it says if roll is less than or equal to 4-4, Blake will advance. And with that, the Dodgers have runners on the corners. And that is going to bring up the pitcher, Hiroki. Strategy roll 15. Infield at normal depth. Infield at double play depth. Here's the pitch. He's 0 for 1 on the day. 1-6 hit by pitch. That's a 10. That's a 4. And he gets hit by the pitch. Got hit in the elbow, rubbing it off as he makes his way down to first. The bases are loaded as we go to the top of the order. Rafael Foucault, 0 for 2 on the day. Here's the pitch. Strategy roll 18. 4-5, error and a possible throw. 2-5, ground ball to Owings. Error rating is a 0. That is a 1. No error there. And are they going to try for the double play? Yes. That they are. And on that, they do. So bases are loaded. Blake with a 3 gets 4. Jackson takes it, throws it at home as he sees DeWitt coming to score, throws him out the play at the plate. He's out. He is out, and Perry and Kuroda will advance as Foucault will go to first. The play at home, and the Dodgers, 1 out, bases are loaded, and that's going to bring up Matt Kemp. Oh, he tried to beat it, but Jackson, with a faster arm, sees it, pulls it to Hammock. Matt Kemp, 0 for 2. Here's the pitch. 6-6, blank. Bases are loaded. Strategy roll 8, 1 out. Infield at normal depth, 4-5, double star. Ground ball to Jackson. And they are going to go again for the double play. Actually, this time they're going to go for the double play from second to first. And on that, so the roll is greater than runner on third, BR, and then forced at home. No double play there. So that is going to score Perry. Hiroka will advance. That's going to be a force out at second. And Kemp will make it. Sometimes it's reading it and then following it there makes it a little bit tricky. Alright. Anyway, the Dodgers are up. They scored 2 on that. It's going to bring up Andre Ether. Ether is 1 for 2 with a home run, a run, RBI. Strategy roll 4, infield at normal depth, 2-4, blank. 6-4, that's going to be a fly ball out there to Barnes. And that retires the side. 1 run, 1 hit, and no errors. We go to the bottom of the 5th. It is Justin Upton. Aggie Ojeda and Bobby Hammock drew up for the Diamondbacks. Hiroki can face 11 more batters. They're going to leave him in right now. They're still going strong. Upton 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Here's the pitch. And that is going to be 5-6. That's going to be a blank. 1-3. Single to Perry. Singled out one right out in the center field. Can't get to it in time. So the Diamondbacks have a runner on. And that is going to bring up Aggie Ojeda, who's 0 for 1. Strategy roll 5, infield at double play depth. Here's the pitch. 5-6 blank. 2-4. Power hit to Kemp. That is an 8. That's going to be a base hit. So we have a 6. The lead runner is thrown out. Upton trying to go to third. He's thrown out. So Kemp gets it, throws it over to Witt. He's thrown out. And Ojeda will advance to second. So Aggie's on second, 1 out, and that's going to bring up Bobby Hammock. Hammock is 0 for 1, the pitch. 1-3. Strikeout, that's a 12, that's a 4. Struck him out. And that's going to bring up Michael Owens, 0 for 1 on the day. The pitch, strategy roll 13. Holding off. 3-4. Strike, that's a 20, that's a 15. Struck him out. So no runs, 2 hits. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors, and 1 left on. We go to the top after 5. Dodgers 3. Diamondbacks 1. We go to the top of the 6th. It is Jeff Kent, James Loney, and Russell Martin due up for the Dodgers. Jeff Kent, 0 for 2 on the day. The pitch. 6-6 blank. 2-3. Single. Pass Young. So single to the outfield, and that's going to put Kent leads off with a base hit. Once again, that's a 20. That's a pickoff, but Owens doesn't pick anyone off. I still show that off. James Loney 0 for 2 with a strikeout. 3-3 walk, that's a 6, the 14 too high. 2-6, fly ball to Young, out number 1. Russell Martin up, Martin is 0 for 2 of the day with a strikeout. The pitch. Strategy rolls a 3, infield at normal depth, 1-6. Hit by pitch, that's a 16, the 20 is too high. 6-2, double star 1, fly ball back out there to Young. 2 away. Blake DeWitt up. DeWitt is 1 for 1 with a double, a run, and a walk, RBI, and a run. Strategy roll 13, 6-5. Strike 11, 14. 11-4. Struck him out. And no runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left on for the Dodgers. We go to the bottom of the 6th. It's Crispy Young, Eric Barnes, and Orlando Hudson due up for the Diamondbacks. Chris is 0 for 2 on the day. The pitch. And that is going to be 3-6. That's a blank. And that is going to be 2-5. Fly ball to Kemp. out number 1. Top of the order, actually, so it's the top. So Hiroki is facing the top of the order, the 1, 2, and 3 spots. Eric Barnes, 1 for 2, the pitch. Struck out and a run scored. 1-6 blank. 4-1, that's going to be a fly ball out there to ether. And that is out number 2. 2 away, and Orlando Hudson comes up. He's 1 for 2 with a double. 3-1 blank. 3-4. Ground ball back to Kuroda. Gets it. Throws it to first for out number 3. No runs, no hits, and no errors. It's a 3-up, 3-down innings as Hiroki will make quick work of the Diamondbacks. After 6, it's only 3. Arizona 1. We go to the top of the 7th. It's Juan Perry, Hiroki Kuroda, and Rafael Foucault due up for the Diamondbacks. That's going to do it for Mika. So we are going to bring in, we have a left-right switch. So we can go us on with a little bit of left. We're going to bring in Brandon Mutters. Mutters comes into the game with an ERA of a 6.0. 1 win, 6.0 average, 3 innings pitched, allowed 5 hits, 1 strikeout, and 1 walk. Taking a look at the stats for Mika, he won 6 innings, allowed 5 hits, 3 runs, 3 earned runs, 1 walk, 6, count them, 6 big strikeouts on the day, and 1 hit by pitch, an ERA of a 4.50. So he's going to have to face the bottom of the order, Juan Perry, Hiroki Kuroda, and Rafael Foucault. Here's the pitch to Juan Perry. Perry, 2 for 2 on the day, 2-1. Strikeout, that's a 5, the 19, too high. 5-3, fly ball out there to Young. Out number 1. They're going to let Aroka pitch. Take the hit. 5-3, home run chance. On a 1-8, the 12, too high. And it wouldn't matter because Hiroka has a 0 for that. 1-5, ground ball to Jackson. Out number 2. Top of the order, Rafael Foucault. 0 for 3, the pitch. 1-6, strikeout. 9-20, too high. 4-6, double star 3, ground ball to Reynolds. And Sing, take me out to the ball game. No runs, no hits, no errors as the Diamondbacks. Mutters making quick work of the Dodgers. 1, 2, 3 makes them have a seat. We go to the bottom of the 7th. It is Connor Jackson, Mark Reynolds, and Justin Upton due up for the Diamondbacks. Taking a look at the score of this game. The Dodgers scored first in the top half of the first. Arizona came back to answer. LA scored again in the second, and then in the 5th, it's 3 runs on 5 hits, no errors. Arizona 1 run on 4 hits, no errors. So they're going to let Kuroda here pitch 1 more inning. He can face 4 more batters. He's going to have to face Connor Jackson, Mark Reynolds, and Justin Upton. And that is going to be 2-6. That's a blank. Actually, no, 2-6 is a strikeout. That's a 7. That's a 7. Struck him out. So 1 away, and that's going to bring up Mark Reynolds. Reynolds 0 for 2 on the day with a strikeout. The pitch. 5-3. Strikeout 20. That's a 19. Struck him out. And that's 2 away. That's going to bring up Justin Upton. Upton 1 for 2 on the day. Here's the pitch. 5-6 blank. 6-5. And that is going to be a ground ball to Loney. And that retires the side. No runs, no hits, and no errors. After 7, it's Dodgers 3, Diamondbacks 1. We go to the top of the 8th. It's Matt Kemp, Andre Ether, and Jeff Kent due up for the Diamondbacks. Diamondbacks are going to make some changes to their defense. Out there in left field, Eric Burns going to come out, and they are going to bring in Chris Buke to take over. At first base, Jackson. They're going to bring in Josh Whiteshell to take over. Buke and Whiteshell, they're going to switch. So we got the double switch going on there. They're going to let Brandon pitch one more inning. They're going to leave him in. All right, here's the pitch. Matt Kemp 0 for 3 on the day with 2 strikeouts and an RBI for 4. Possible error on a ground ball. 5-3. Ground ball to Hudson. Error rating is on a 1 to 4. That's a 5. Makes the play. 1 away. That's going to bring up Andre Ether. Ether 1 for 3 with a home run, a run, RBI. The pitch. 6-6 walk plus. That's a 21. That's an 11. Bullpen warming up for the Diamondbacks. And that's going to bring up Jeff Kent. Strategy roll is a 17. Infield at normal depth. 1-3 wild pitch. That's a 2. That's going to be a pit. No, that's a 10. Sorry. Nothing happens. 2-4 double star 1. Fly ball out there to Young. Out number 2. James Loney up. Loney is 0 for 3 with a strikeout. Strategy roll 12. 5-5 walk. That's a 6. That's a 19. The 19 too high. 6-1. And that is going to be a single. Ether will advance to third on a 3 through 6. That's a 3. And Ether is on with a... Well, runners on the corners. Matter is tired, but they are going to let him take one more pitch here. It's going to be to Russell Martin. Martin is 0 for 3, 3-1 blank. 4-6. That is a single past the shortstop. And that is going to bring home Ether as Martin will go to first. Loney gets the stop sign. Stays at second. He advances to third on a 5 through 6. He has a 3. Nothing happening there. Except they make the call to the bullpen. Meadows is coming out. And they're going to bring in their left, right coming up. So they're going to bring in their only left-handed pitcher. They're going to bring in Doug Slayton. Slayton comes into the game with 3 2/3 innings pitched, allowed 1 hit and 1 walk. No strikeouts. Just has to get 1 more out. Take a look at the stats for Brandon Metters. He went 1 2/3 innings, allowed 2 hits, 1 run, 1 earned run, 1 walk, a 5.74 ERA. .64 home run. That's a 12. That's a 9. That's a 3-run home run by Blake DeWitt. And it's hit to the right field side. Out of here. That ball is gone. It's 7-1 Dodgers. And that is going to bring up Juan Perry. Perry 2 for 3 on the day with a run scored and an RBI. The pitch 3-3. Strikeout plus. That's a 15. That's a 10. Struck him out. 4 runs, 3 hits, no errors, and none left on. We go to the bottom of the 8th. It is Aggie Ojeda, Bobby Hammock, and Doug Slayton due up for the Diamondbacks. That's going to do it for Hiroki Kuroda. And the Dodgers are putting out a new so we have a switch right left. They're going to bring in Brian Flakenborg to come in. First time we're seeing him. 2 wins, 3 losses on the season, a 5.24 ERA, 22 1/3 innings pitched, allowed 26 hits, 19 strikeouts, 10 walks. And that is going to do it for Hiroka. He went 7 innings, allowed 4 hits, 1 run, 1 earned run, 8 big strikeouts, ERA of a 2.63. He commanded that ball, and he's going to pass it over to Brian Frankenborg. Here's the pitch to Aggie, 6-4. That's going to be a blank. 1-5. Double star 3. Ground ball to Kent. Out number 1. Bobby Hammock up. Hammock is 0 for 2 on the day. Struck out twice. 4-3 strike. That's a 12. That's a 5. Struck him out. Doug Slayton not taking the hit. They're going to bring in Jamie Daytonia. This is his second game and his first at-bat. .42, that's going to be a walk. That's an 11. The 20 is too high. 1-3, ground ball to Loney. And that retires the side. So no run, what is that? No runs, no hits, no errors. After 8, it's Dodgers 7, Diamondbacks 1. We go to the top of the 9th. Can the Dodgers hang on to their 6-run lead? Or will the Diamondbacks strike like a fierce cobra in the desert to come back to win? We'll find out, because as we know with Inside Pitch, no lead is safe. And right now, the Diamondbacks have gone to the bullpen, and they are going to bring in Tony Arpena to pitch for the rest of the game. Pitch this inning. He's 2 innings pitched, allowed 1 hit, 3 strikeouts, and no walks. Taking a look at the stats for Doug Slayton. Slayton went 1/3 of an inning, allowed 1 hit, 1 run, 1 earned run, 1 strikeout, 1 home run, an ERA of a 2.25. Frankenberg not going to take the hit. They're going to bring in Luis Meza. I think this is the first time we're seeing Meza. I know Meza was in 1 game. This is his first at bat. I think this is the first time we're actually seeing him play. Setting in Meza. 5-1 at the ballpark. We go to Chase Field. 3-6. Single +8. To Young. Meza will get the hold sign. Doesn't turn that into a double. It stays as a single. We go to the top of the order. Infield at double play depth. And before we go on, we'll take a look at the box score. Dodgers scoring 4 big runs in that 8th inning. Yeah, in the last inning. Gave him a 6-run lead on that. With 9 hits. Arizona still on that 1 run on 4 hits. All right, here's the pitch to Foucault. 2-5, error and a possible throw. 6-2, power hit to Young. That's going to be an 11. That's going to be a fly ball out. No error there. That's a fly ball out. Matt Kemp 1 out. Run infield at double play depth. Kemp 0 for 4 on the day. 2 strikeouts and an RBI. 2-2 range play. 5-4. Ground ball to Reynolds. Reynolds ranges on a 1-2. That is a 5. That's going to be a double. And that is a 6. That is a double by Reynolds. Reynolds sees Mirza going for home. That's a 6. The lead runner is thrown out at home. And with that, Kemp will go to third. 2 outs. The Dodgers with a runner in scoring position. And that is going to bring up Andre Ether. Ether 1 for 3 with a home run, a walk, 2 runs, RBI. The pitch. 5-2. Question mark. Single on a 1-6. That's a 2. That's a base hit past Henna. And the Dodgers now go up 8-1. By the way, strategy rolls have been turned off. Jeff Kent is up. Kent is 1 for 4. The pitch. 4-3 blank. 6-6 ground ball to shortstop. And that retires the side. So the Dodgers going to the bullpen. We have a right-left switch, so I'm actually going to go with Joe Bemmel. Pitch out the rest of this inning. Bemmel comes into the game, 2 innings pitched, no hits, 2 strikeouts, no walks. And for the Dodgers, at the end of that inning, it was 1 run, 3 hits, no errors. Taking a look at the stats for Brandon Frankenberg. He went 1 inning, had 1 strikeout, no ERA. Diamondbacks down by 7. Can they rally back? Or the Dodgers hold them at 1. Bottom half of the 9th inning coming up right now. Crispy Young 0 for 3. Diamondbacks looking for some of that 9th inning magic. 6-3 blank. 4-2 fly ball to Kemp. Out number 1. Josh Whiteshell. The pitch. 1-2 strike. That's a 14. That's a 9. Struck him out. And they are going to let Orlando Hudson. Yep. Hudson's taking the pitch. 6-5. Error. Well, it's a possible error. 1-3. Single to Foucault. Error rating is on a 1 to 6. That's an 8. No error. No error. Runner on first, and that's going to bring up Chris Buke. Dodgers got the bullpen warming up. Bemmel tired. Buke not going to take the hit. They're going to bring in Alex Romeo. He's batting the .333. Runner on first. 2 outs. Romeo up. The pitch. 6-1. Strike. 10. 16 too high. 4-1. That's going to be a double past Ether. And that is, the runner will score on that, so there's no throw there for Hudson. And Romeo will advance. All right, Mark Reynolds up. Reynolds is 0 for 3 on the day with 2 strikeouts. They are going to leave Bemmel in. 3-3. That's a blank. 4-6. Double star 6. Fly ball to Perry. And that is out number 3. And the Los Angeles Dodgers defeat the Arizona Diamondbacks 8-2. And with that, final line score coming right up. So the Dodgers defeat the Arizona Diamondbacks and win the series 2-1. 8-2 is the final score. The Dodgers, 8 runs on 11 hits. The Diamondbacks, 2 runs on 6 hits. Hiroki will pick up the loss. Mika will pick up his first loss. Andre Ether and Blake DeWitt both get home runs, and that's their first of the season. Hiroki Kuroda went 7 innings, allowed 4 hits, 1 run, 1 earned run, 8 strikeouts on the day, 2.63 ERA. Mika Owings picks up the loss. He went 6 innings, allowed 5 hits, 3 runs, 3 earned runs, 1 walk. 6 strikeouts, 1 home run, 1 hit by pitch, ERA of a 4.50. Henna went 1 inning, allowed 3 hits, 1 run, 1 earned run, an ERA of a 3.0. Joe Bemmel went 1 inning, allowed 2 hits, 1 run, 1 earned run, 1 strikeout, an ERA of a 3.0. So that's going to do it for us here at Chase Field. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a like and a thumbs up on your way through the turnstile. And remember to click that bell notification to be notified of when I go live next, when new videos go up in the 2008 replay with Inside Pitch, and when I go live with all of the Philadelphia Phillies games and the Field of Dreams. Until then, I'm Scooty007. We'll see you next time for another exciting game in the 2008 replay with Inside Pitch. Until then, take care, everyone. Bye-bye.